Over the last week or so, a bunch of my subscribers have asked me to work with the animated YouTube series Murder Drones. It's a show that's over on a channel called Glitch, and it revolves around a robot character named UZI who wants to kill all humans, which obviously makes it that much funnier that I'm drawing her as a human. I could elaborate more on the show's plot for those who haven't seen it, but there's a lot to it. There's like these crazy vampiric murder robots that want to eat the other robots, and it's worth giving it a shot. I don't really want to get into the details of the show, but it's fun, and it goes for a sort of self-referential humor kind of vibe slash creepy horror vibe as well. But the coolest thing about it to me is just the animations. The animations are absolutely gorgeous, and there's some really cool designs in there. Now, the reason that I wanted to draw UZI, the main character here, as a human is for similar reasons that I'm enjoying doing my Ninjago characters as superheroes series. It's just really fun taking animated characters who are almost human-looking and making them into full-blown comic book-style human characters. I mean, obviously, in a show like Ninjago, those characters are supposed to be human, they're just portrayed through Lego characters. Whereas with Murder Drones, UZI here isn't supposed to be a human, but she does obviously have a very humanoid appearance. Admittedly, I kinda just drew this on a whim last night. I wasn't planning on doing it, but after I watched the first couple episodes of Murder Drones, I was like, yeah, this would be fun to do. And obviously, as I do pretty much any time I'm gonna do a completed drawing, I recorded it in case I wanted to make it into a video or something. Plus, I also figured since Murder Drones is getting a bit more popular now that the second episode has come out, but it's still niche enough that there might not yet be someone online who's done this. So I figured I could get right in there and be the first person, and have the best version of this until someone like Ross Draws catches wind of the series and does a better version of this same idea. I do end up having two slightly different versions of the completed drawing, because in the reference image I'm using, it looks like her sweater is purple, but I didn't realize the fact that that's just probably because of the lighting she was in from whichever scene this image was taken from, and her sweater is actually supposed to be black, and a lot of her attire is supposed to be more desaturated and black or gray. So I go in after the fact and I tweak the colors. I'll show both versions at the end, but I do think the black version ends up looking cooler. It also helps the purple on her socks contrast more with the rest of her outfit. I think it's a nicer result. In terms of design changes, I don't really change that much besides the obvious thing of making her into a human, though I do take the spray painted sort of like TV screen skull and crossbones on her sweater and change it into a variation of the Glitch logo. I figured that would be a fun shout out to the creators of the series. In terms of the quality of the drawing, I'm very happy with how it turns out, though I do draw her head a little bit too big, specifically her hair and hat are just a little bit too over the top, so after the screen recording's finished, I do go in and just tweak it a little bit, shrink it down a little bit. It's not super noticeable, but I think it does make the final version look nicer. And this did end up being really fun. It felt very similar to when I did that mini episode of taking Marina from Splatoon and drawing her in my art style, except I made this drawing a little bit less vavavoom, which is a term I heard once from the creator of Full Metal Alchemist, Hiromu Arakawa. She's said that she likes drawing her female characters to look very vavavoom, and I always thought that was a fun way to describe what she's talking about. Might be tempted to do more stuff from Murder Drones, but let me know in the comments if you like this. Also, as always, hitting the like button does help with algorithm stuff, but no pressure. And regardless, I hope you all like the finished result of the drawing. Let's take a look. If you haven't checked out Murder Drones yet, I'll link the first episode in the end card here. Or if you're new to this channel, you might like my most recent episode of taking Five Nights at Freddy's animatronics and setting them in a zombie apocalypse story. Turn some of them into humans, some of them into zombies. It's fun stuff. But anyway, thanks for watching.